Happy Friday, YouTube. This is Joe from the Northeastern Native Plant Digest, bringing you another video you can use to help our environment 1 yard at a time. Today I wanted to talk about one of my favorite native plants for the pollinator garden, and that's Eupatorium perfoliatum, also commonly known as boneset. Boneset's one of those plants that I've never seen in a regular nursery or at a big box store. You know, a lot of people probably think of it as just a weed, but it is available for sale on some online native nurseries, so you can do a search for that. This is one of my favorite plants for pollinators, and for several reasons. For one thing, this is a very adaptable plant. I'm going to pull back on this. I planted a few of these about a year ago. This is its first year of being established, and as you can see, this plant's about 4 feet tall, a couple feet wide. I have a bigger clump on the other side of the yard that's even bigger than this. So this is a nice, fast-growing plant, fills in fairly quickly. This is a plant that can take heavy clay, which is kind of what I have here. It can take average garden soil as well. It can take wet spots, moist spots. We haven't had any rain, significant amount of rain here for a few weeks, and I haven't watered these things at all, and they still look great. Another great thing that I love about these plants is that they bloom for a long time. Now these plants are just starting to finish blooming, but they've been in bloom since June, and I'd say about the early part of June, and here we are August 2nd. So these bloom for a long time, and they're beautiful looking plant. These things attract a lot of pollinators. There's a lot of bees and little bees, hover bees and stuff working this thing right now. There's ants on here working this. I've had monarchs fighting over this little plant. I've had eastern tiger swallowtails on it. I've seen some spring azures buzzing around on it. So this is a plant that gets a lot of pollinator activity. Beautiful, long blooming plant. And I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to walk over to my other clump, and I'll meet you over there. Okay, so this is another clump of Eupatorium boneset that I planted in another part of my yard, and as you can see, I planted a couple here, and as you can see, they filled out. They're about, I would say about 5 feet tall, 3 feet wide. They were just real small little sprigs when I planted them, so they've really grown up quick. I'm going to be able to hopefully divide them next year, and I'm going to fill in some spots here. Just dug this out today, so I'm going to be expanding my flower bed here with some more black-eyed Susans, some more purple coneflower. I have some swamp rose here, and then of course I'm going to move some of this Eupatorium around. But look at that, that's a gorgeous plant. This plant's, like I said, it's covered right now. You probably can't see them, but there's all kinds of small little bees and flies and pollinating wasps on this thing. They love this plant, and I love this plant. It has some interesting growth. It has an interesting growth habit here. As you can see, it looks like the stems grow straight up through the leaf, as you can see there. So it has a nice look in the garden. It has a nice, beautiful green color, and it does have a nice light, airy fragrance to it. It's not overpowering or overwhelming, but it does have a nice, pleasant smell to it. So I would definitely, highly recommend going online, finding some boneset, planting it in your pollinator garden. It is a tall plant, so you might want to put it towards the back, but you don't have to. There's no set rules written in stone for gardening. Do what makes you happy. Plug these in somewhere in the back, in the side, in the front. Just put them in. Watch the pollinators come, and you'll be happy that you planted this plant. So once again, this is Joe from the Northeastern Native Plant Digest. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I'd love to hear from you. Leave your comments below, and you can ask questions, anything you'd like to know about this plant or any other plants that I've shown in some of my previous videos. And I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. Goodbye.